approval for one of its drugs, the stock is picking up. So it's up around 2.3% right now. It is the first generic player to get approval for this big drug.
Yeah. The reason the stock is reacting so sharply, Pavitra, is this is not just any other drug. gSpiriva was one of the big trigger points for Lupin this year. And the fact that they've got this approval, I think we've got some Kotak estimates already. The global brand itself is about $1 billion. So it is a huge drug. And perhaps the fact that Lupin has the first mover advantage, I think they're the first generic players to get approval for this. That seems to be behind the huge run-up and this big sentiment boost that we've got on the stock. So Lupin in focus as well. I think, in fact, we have Vivek joining in now. He can probably shed some more light on this. Vivek, tell us, look at the stock. It's flying away 3% on prospects that gSpiriva can bring for the company.
What we are actually understanding from our sources is that, Lupin, it's a long pending approval, something that the street's been waiting for quite some time. We understand that the company has finally received the US FDA approval for the generic version of the gSpiriva drug, which is used to treat asthma. Now, remember, Lupin is the first generic player to get approval for this particular blockbuster drug. And, it's a significant drug. The market size for this particular drug is quite significant. In fact, Kotak Institutional Equity Report estimates that the gross and net sales of this particular brand are close to $1 billion and $500 million respectively. And, we reached out to the management. They are yet to respond to our queries at this point of time. But we understand that, they've just recently received this particular approval. Now, in Q4 FY23, all eyes and all analyst queries were directed towards the management for understanding when the company would actually be getting the approval for this particular drug. In fact, what the company told analysts was that, this is from the Q4 FY23 con call. They said that they are in active dialogue with the US FDA, and they said that, the target action date is now in July 2023 without inspection. With inspection, it could have been delayed. So it's coming slightly ahead of what the street was anticipating. The company also said that they're hoping to get the approval soon. And in fact, the US FDA had approved the drug master file for gSpiriva in the first week of May. The company also indicated that a response from the US FDA in terms of a CRL is quite low. A CRL is the complete response letter that US FDA spreads to companies once they file for a particular drug. We also have an Antique estimate, Antique sales that they're estimating the gross market size for the gSpiriva inhaler drug to be close to $1 billion. And in fact, Antique sales that Lupin's revival of margins as well as profitability are largely linked to key launches, key amongst them being gSpiriva.
Okay.